Let's play a quick game. You want to buy this coffee mug. It costs $15. You hesitate. You think, $5 for shipping? No way. You close the tab. Now, let's look at scenario B, the same mug. But this time, the price is $20 with free shipping. You click buy immediately. You feel like you won. You feel like you got a deal. But look at the math. In both scenarios, $20 left your bank account. You paid the exact same amount. So why did the first one feel like a scammed and the second one feel like a victory? This is the free shipping illusion. We have been trained to believe that moving a physical object across the planet should cost $0. But trucks need fuel. Pilots need salaries. Warehouses need electricity. Shipping is a service, just like a taxi ride or a haircut. You wouldn't expect a taxi to drive you across town for free, would you? Here is the hard truth we are going to explore today. Shipping is never free. If you aren't paying for it at the checkout, it means the cost has been shifted. It's been shifted to the product price, to the worker's wages, or to the environment. Welcome to the economics of the lie that runs the internet. To understand the trap, we have to look at how we used to shop. For a century, the equation was honest. Product price plus distance equals total cost. In the late 90s, the dot-com boom tried to change this. Companies burned cash to acquire customers. They offered free shipping, and they finished. Why? Because the infrastructure wasn't there. Then came February 2005. Amazon launches Prime. At the time, financial analysts called it a mission impossible. 2-day shipping for a flat fee? It defied all logistics logic. Amazon lost millions on shipping, but they weren't selling postage. They were buying loyalty. This was the birth of the moat. By the time competitors realized what happened, Amazon had built a logistics network so vast, no one could catch up. They changed consumer expectation forever. Let's break down the math. A package travels 6,000 miles across the ocean for pennies. That's efficiency. But the final 5 miles? That is the last mile problem. It is the most expensive, inefficient part of the supply chain. Studies show up to 53% of the total shipping cost occurs in this final step. Why? No economies of scale. A massive ship carries 20,000 containers. A delivery van carries 150 boxes and has to stop 150 times. It is a logistical nightmare. So how do they offer it for free? 2 ways. 1. They increase the product price. You are paying for shipping. It's just hidden in the margin. 2. The loss leader strategy. Big tech giants use profits from other sectors, like AWS cloud services, to subsidize shipping losses. They lose money on the box to starve the competition who actually has to make a profit. This isn't just economics. It's behavioral science. Behavioral economist Dan Ariely proved this with chocolates. The moment the price hit 0, rational thinking evaporated. Economists call this the zero price effect. 0 isn't just a price, it's an emotional trigger. Retailers exploit this with the threshold. Spending $35 to save $5 on shipping is mathematically stupid, but psychologically irresistible. Shipping fees trigger what psychologists call the pain of paying. By removing the fee, they remove the friction. They anesthetize the transaction. And once you pay for a subscription, you succumb to the sunk cost fallacy. You buy batteries online instead of at the store down the street because I already paid for the shipping. But the last mile has to be run by someone, and that someone is usually under immense pressure. To make free shipping viable, companies must maximize efficiency. Drivers are tracked by algorithms that monitor every stop, every backup, every second of idle time. The human becomes a robot to service the algorithm. Your free shipping is subsidized by their exhaustion. Then there is the environment. Free returns has makes a culture of bracketing, buying 3 sizes of the same shirt and returning 2. What happens to those returns? You think they go back on the shelf? Often they don't. It is cheaper to shred them or dump them in a landfill than to inspect, refold, and repackage them. Rush shipping means trucks leave half empty. We are sending more vehicles to move less stuff, choking our cities with carbon for the sake of convenience. Is there a way out? Companies believe in automation, drones, droids, removing the human to keep the cost at 0. But until the robots take over, we are stuck in this illusion. We need to redefine value. We have been trained to value the product, but devalue the labor required to get it to us. Every time you click free shipping, remember, you are likely paying for it with higher prices, your data, the driver's well-being, or the planet's health. In economics, there is an acronym, TANSTAAFL. There ain't no such thing as a free lunch, and there certainly is no such thing as free shipping. Thanks for watching.